Now we're gonna go into a caveat about my guy Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Air Bourne, right? I watched his interview today. There's a few comments that really stuck out to me, but this one is the one that I really liked. He said, "I always show respect for my vets." Do you know how far that goes in the locker room? Like, he doesn't care about how many, if his stats are better than yours. If you are a bum in the NFL, if you're a vet, he shows you the maximum amount of respect. That goes really far in the organization and in the locker room. Kendrick Bourne has matured. He's really grown up in front of us. I love his spirit. I love his energy. And he also talked about this summer, he worked on deep routes, up the field routes, right? And everybody was, there were some people out there saying, "Oh man, this guy only shows workout videos and he always dancing and blah, blah, blah." But you're seeing it come to fruition. Everything he worked for this summer, you're seeing it right now. You cannot have a practice without hearing about Kendrick Bourne, right?
That's true.
So I want to get your opinion on Kendrick, Grant and Jason. I want both of you guys' opinions on Kendrick, and how has he been looking compared to the other wide receivers in the locker room?
He's the best wide receiver on the team right now. He won't always be. Debo Samuel's coming back. Brandon Ayuk should improve. I mean, his ceiling is crazy. But right now, Kendrick Bourne is a vet. He's in a contract year. He's still young. He's in amazing shape. And he doesn't drop the ball a bunch like he used to. He doesn't line up in the wrong spot. He doesn't run the wrong route. He's focused. He's super sharp. He's a lot of fun to watch, man. His matchups against Richard Sherman are competitive. They go back and forth. And I think that speaks well for Kendrick Bourne, because it's not like Kendrick Bourne has the speed to threaten Richard Sherman. Right. I mean, that's a pretty good matchup.
Exactly. Good stuff. Jason, how you feel about KB right now?
You know what I'm gonna say. So the hype around is that Trent Taylor's been, compete or trying to get close to that number one spot, right? There's a lot of people that are in and out that are saying, Trent Taylor is, but I think we kind of know what Trent Taylor is, where he operates. He's gonna be third down guy. He's gonna be in one space of the field.
It.
To hear that Kendrick Bourne is becoming more of a deep threat, refining his routes, that is incredible. That's what you want to hear. So when I hear that Jimmy finishes off, camp today with a bomb to him, over Sherman, like he went back at him, right, Grant? Am I wrong? Like after
let me describe that play real quick, because it was weird. I mean, it was the biggest busted coverage I've ever seen. And they were on a far field, so I'm not exactly sure what Sherman saw, but when he caught the ball, he was wide open. When the ball was thrown, he was wide open.
Okay.
But he did run a good route.
Okay. So, I mean, it's just that I'm very interested to see him develop his route tree. He can be used different ways. Like I said, we all know has all of his catches were either third downs or touchdowns. But if he's able to be more effective on first down, second down, and run different routes, like on different parts of the field, then that's just a plus. But I think what also Grant said is true is just that he's the best receiver right now. Once Debo gets back, and I expect, I don't want to put too much pressure on Ayuk, but he's the one that anytime I get a glimpse to watch him play, it's like I'm so happy, because I think the kid is he's incredible. I think Shanahan got his guy.
One more thing about Kendrick, I think he actually could have a year where he catches 8, 9, 10 touchdowns.
That's great,
because he's always been the red zone guy. He looks better than he's ever looked. Oh. They're going to continue. They've had 2 red zone days, and both days it's all him. There's been 1 target for Kittle in the red zone. They're not developing that part of Kittle's game. It's like they've given up on it, which is silly. I don't like that, but that's what it is. And Kendrick Bourne is that guy. He's the number 1 receiver on the team. He's going to get a lot of targets and a lot of touchdowns.